As per Belarus's state-run news outlet, Belta, Belarusian military officials have raised concerns over Ukraine's alleged activities near the shared state border. These allegations coincide with the attendance of Russian President Vladimir Putin at the 2024 Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) summit in Kazakhstan, alongside Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Belarusian military has claimed that Ukraine is purportedly deploying forces to the border with Belarus, suggesting potential plans for sabotage and terrorist acts. According to Colonel Vladimir Lukashenko, a high-ranking military official, the situation on the Belarus-Ukraine border is increasingly tense. Meanwhile, on Independence Day, Belarusian President Aleksandr Lukashenko went beyond his ceremonial address to address key national issues during a solemn meeting in Minsk. Lukashenko addressed concerns about the Belarusian-Ukrainian border, where he noted the alleged concentration of Ukrainian armed forces near Belarus.
I noticed that the situation on the Belarusian-Ukrainian border is being actively discussed in all the media, and not only there. What's really going on? Frankly speaking, nothing special. Our neighbors have become very active in the last few days, maybe a couple of weeks. Our military, especially the border guards, immediately noticed this. In principle, we expected this. I want the Ukrainian leadership to hear this. The concentration of armed forces, even if it means nothing, is very dangerous during hostilities. We've analyzed the situation. We're well aware that we do not need any aggravation. We've always talked about it. Ukrainians understand that we will respond.
Despite these claims, Ukrainian border guards have dismissed the reports, describing them as part of an information operation orchestrated by Minsk with the support of Moscow. Ukraine's border guard spokesman, Andriy Demchenko, emphasized that Belarus has repeatedly provided information about supposed Ukrainian threats and military reinforcements, viewing it as a continuation of Belarus and Russia's coordinated information strategy. Demchenko noted that while the border remains a concern, Ukraine is strengthening it with engineering efforts and maintaining sufficient troop numbers to prevent provocations. Belarus, a close ally of Russia that has supported Moscow throughout its full-scale war in Ukraine, previously stated that Kyiv was bolstering its forces along the frontier. The Kremlin has also expressed concern over these developments. In line with these tensions, Belarus has been conducting military exercises since June 21st, which may align with accusations against Ukraine regarding border friction. Further claims from the Belarus Defense Ministry indicated that Ukraine had been moving troops, weapons, and military equipment to the border, particularly in the Zhytomyr region. In response, Belarus has deployed additional air defenses to protect the border area from drones, after allegedly shooting down a Ukrainian quadcopter earlier last week. In a related development, the chief of the General Staff of the Belarus Armed Forces, Pavel Muravenko, has announced that the country's troops are prepared to use tactical nuclear weapons following the second stage of joint drills with Russia.
All control standards that should have been worked out were completed ahead of schedule, carried out clearly, without fuss. I am satisfied with the work of our crews, our pilots, our engineering and technical staff. Units of the Belarus Armed Forces are ready to use special nuclear weapons.
These exercises, which began with preparation for nuclear missions and deployment for launches, have now progressed to joint drills involving Iskander missile systems and fighter jets. Muravenko expressed satisfaction with the performance of Belarusian troops in these exercises.